On the show, a mix of Dosti and diplomacy in the hour of grief as India pulls out all stops to help Turkey. We tell you the larger picture on how India-Turkey ties have been over the years. Citing various graft charges and scams, Prime Minister Narendra Modi rips into the opposition in the parliament, calls UPA's tenure from 2004 to 2014 a decade of loss for India. It's been over 2 months since the MCD polls were held, but Delhi's wait for its mayor is still not over. Will the wait end as the Aam Aadmi Party moves to Supreme Court? Take a look at NASA and ISRO's partnership satellite, NISAR. We tell you what it is capable of. And after Microsoft and Google, now Chinese tech giant Baidu's entry in the AI chatbot market, we help you understand the semantics of this new age AI race. This and more with a comprehensive view of India. Top Angle starts right here, right now. Well, now help in the time of need is what one rightly expects from a friend. As a prime example, India's response to the humanitarian disaster in Turkey stands out. But economic ties notwithstanding, India's relationship with Turkey has been rather fraught, particularly in the last 5 years. Still, India has gone above and beyond to help the disaster-stricken people of Turkey. As part of Operation Dost, as many as 4 Indian Air Force planes have sent relief and assistance material for Turkey's earthquake victims. India's last sortie also includes a field hospital replete with consignments of medicines, ambulances, and even medical teams from the Indian Army. Well, now, among the first nations to rush to Turkey's assistance, India has sent 4 C-17s full of relief material and equipment, over 100 NDRF personnel, vehicles, and dog squads, 99 medical specialists, 30-bed field hospital, X-ray machines, ventilators, and operation theaters. And not to mention 3 truckloads of emergency gear, medicines, and relief material to Syria as well. Now, India's aid and assistance measures were even commended by the ambassador of Turkey to India, Firat Sunil. The envoy, while quoting a Turkish proverb, thanked India for its generosity and called New Delhi Dost, which means friend. These images of Indian rescue teams and relief material being flown in from New Delhi juxtaposed with scenes of widespread devastation in Turkey and war-ravaged Syria serve as a reminder to those whose mantra is one that is solely guided by shrewd diplomacy. Yet, it won't be wrong to say that diplomatic ties between India and Turkey have indeed suffered in recent years. Erdogan's public criticism of the revocation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, his admonishment during the February 2020 riots in Delhi, amongst others. So, while India's relief efforts signal magnanimity, it remains to be seen whether Turkey responds in reciprocity. Moving on. On expected lines, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while delivering his reply to the President's address in the Lok Sabha, ripped into the opposition's claims during the budget session. In a direct attack on the Congress, the Prime Minister called the UPA tenure between 2004 and 14 a decade of loss for India. The Prime Minister also mentioned that the country has made numerous strides of success under the NDA rule.
4 से 14 आजादी के इतिहास में सबसे घोटालों का दशक रहा, सबसे घोटाला। वही 10 साल, यूपीए के वो 10 साल, कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी, कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी, भारत के हर कोने में आतंकवादी हमलों का सिलसिला चलता रहा.
Next up, it's been over 2 months since the MCD polls were held, but Delhi's wait for its mayor is still not over, even as the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP continue to trade barbs, resulting in the delay. Now the Aam Aadmi Party has moved the Supreme Court. On the 6th of February, MCD mayor elections were called off for the 3rd time as the presiding officer announced that only nominated members will be allowed to vote. The announcement drew protest and ruckus by Aam Aadmi Party councillors in the MCD House. Earlier, 2 more sessions were held on the 6th and the 24th of January that had met the same fate. Following adjournment for the 3rd time, Aam Aadmi Party had decided to knock Supreme Court's door as it thinks the announcements made by the presiding officer were illegal. There are several bone of contentions that have pitted Aam Aadmi Party against the BJP, thus leading to inordinate delay. The moot issue being the voting by 10 aldermen nominated by the Lieutenant Governor. Second, the mayor, deputy mayor and the standing committee elections being held simultaneously. And last but not the least, Aam Aadmi Party questioned the rules under which 2 of its MLAs were disqualified. Well, now the Bharatiya Janata Party claims that delaying mayor polls is Aam Aadmi Party's planned strategy, as the party fears losing the mayor polls. Next up, imagine if there would have been a possible way to know beforehand about the Joshimath land subsidence or the devastating earthquake that rocked Turkey. Obviously, so many lives and households could have been saved. Well, ISRO and NASA's joint mission, NISAR, is a step exactly in this direction. Likely to be launched in 2024, it will also help scientists gain a better understanding of the Earth's crust. The Earth Observation Satellite, NISAR, or NASA-ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, will observe the globe every 12 days, night and day, and in all weather conditions for 3 years after its launch. So what exactly is NISAR? An Earth-observing mission in which NASA and ISRO are providing 2 radars for advanced imaging of surface changes. Here's a look at how the mission will benefit in the long run. NISAR could help predict earthquakes, landslides and volcanic eruptions among other likely changes on Earth's surface. Melting sea ice and ice sheets' measurements will help understand the pace and impacts of the climate change. Regular sampling of some of the world's most hazard-prone areas can prove to be a game changer, and data from NISAR could revolutionize water resource and infrastructure monitoring. Back in 2014, ISRO and NASA had signed the NISAR, an agreement to build this 2,800-kilogram NISAR satellite, which is almost the size of an SUV. And here are NISAR's unique features. The radars can see through clouds with precision. The radars will be able to detect land subsidence with better accuracy, and the data will throw light on how the Earth is changing. Besides these, a collaboration between NASA and ISRO also emphasizes on the strong ties India and the United States share. From remote sensing to artificial intelligence, defense to academics, both the nations are jointly working on several other future technologies and proposals, establishing India's upper hand on the global map. And folks, take a look at this. Machines will now engage with humans in useful dialogues and help to facilitate human-to-human conversation. And all this through artificial intelligence, which will help bridge the gap between humans and machines. And even while we try to decipher how this would happen, AI is fast becoming the new battleground, with China now entering the fray. Barely 3 months into OpenAI's chatbot, ChatGPT, going live, Google recently announced Google's chatbot, Bard. And now, China too has thrown its hat in the ring with Baidu's Ernie bot. Mayor Ernie's entry into the fray has catapulted its parent company Baidu's shares by more than 15%. Now, there is very thin line that differentiates what these AI bots can do, but the ease they bring is something very unique. Sample this. Ernie is a large AI-powered language model that was first introduced in 2019. Ernie, in its full bloom, will be able to perform tasks including language understanding, language generation, and text-to-image generation. While Google's chatbot Bard claims its USP to be simplifying complex topics so that it can be understood even by a child. Now, Bard also claims to handle more routine tasks, such as planning and suggesting options. Microsoft-backed ChatGPT, the first in line, works effectively in rephrasing longer paragraphs, but not without its own limitations. So why is there a sudden market for these chatbots? It's something that we have loathed when thrusted upon us in the form of after-sales service assistance and customer care and improved IVR formats. One reason that definitely stands out amongst all, and that is Now the machines have started doing one thing that is most unique to humans, which is thinking. Meanwhile, on that note, it's the end of this edition of Top Angle. Do check out incisive news analysis and cutting-edge documentaries streaming only on News 9 Plus. Thanks for watching.